Hi, I'm Joanie Marx, a three-time international best-selling author and the creator of 3 online courses for udemy.com. And I want to welcome you to this video, which is the companion to my brand new article for 60andMe titled The Power of Inner Maturity. And this video is the second of a 4-part series on how to release the burden of emotional baggage after 60. And in this video, we're going to talk about inner maturity because it plays such an important role in helping you to unpack your emotional baggage, which sometimes we think of as metaphorical suitcase. So what I'm going to start with is redefining what the measure of maturity is. A person's maturity level is generally measured by a combination of age, life experiences, accomplishments, and behavior. Although these serve as benchmarks for a person's maturity, they are all surface level. For example, a person can use their age, life experiences, and accomplishments as a facade to mask highly underdeveloped levels of inner maturity. Therefore, traditional ways of gauging a person's maturity does not provide an accurate picture of what is going on inside. For someone can appear to be mature on the surface, but within, they are overwhelmed with fear, anger, resentment, anxiety, and depression. So how does this affect someone who knows they want to unpack their emotional baggage? With an underdeveloped level of inner maturity, it leaves a person without the strength or grounded bravery to look inside their emotional baggage, let alone unpack what is in there. It also makes it easier to criticize other people for their emotional baggage while having a blind spot for their own. So, how do we identify the blind spot within us so that we can reclaim and strengthen our own inner maturity? The next 2 slides, I'm going to answer that question for you. To develop your inner maturity and not be afraid of what is in your emotional baggage requires an understanding of what kind of influences shaped you into who you are today. This is not about rehashing uncomfortable moments in your life. It is, however, about taking a trip back to your childhood and letting yourself off the hook for the things you literally had no control over. As children, we had little to no means of protecting ourselves against traumatic experiences. Equally damaging was the lack of support and understanding to make sense of difficult to process experiences. While our bodies and our intelligence grew, the trauma framed within these experiences and emotions remained stuffed into a metaphorical suitcase. So, as your emotional baggage grew, so did the influence and the power over you by your inner critic. Now, your inner critic will do whatever it takes so that you do not let go of past experiences. So let's talk about how we can strengthen ourselves and strengthen our inner maturity so that we can overcome the voice of our inner critic. Everyone's childhood experiences are unique, and so too will be your process for when you unpack your emotional baggage. There is, however, one guaranteed thing all of us will see in the mirror of our past compared to life today. The power and the control that others had over our life as a child is gone. Another thing that is over is the disempowered hopelessness of relying on the approval of others. Today, you are an empowered woman who has decades of incredible life experiences of your own choosing. These experiences have given you the strength, resolve, and bravery to know that you can make choices in your life without other people's approval. You also know that you can overcome any life obstacle. Now, if you're ready, one more time to lift the lid and look into your emotional suitcase, there is one very important thing that you are going to have to accept. And we're going to talk about that on the next two slides. And also included will be these amazing journal prompts that are so important and will help integrate this new material. If you want to relieve yourself of the excess weight and burden of your emotional baggage, the number one thing you must do is take full responsibility for what is in there. This requires not only quieting the influence of your inner critic, but also to stop bargaining with the contents you know you want to get rid of. To help you with this, I'm going to now guide you through 3 empowering journal prompts. Please create some time after this video to journal your answers to the following. How often have you observed yourself harshly judging the contents of other people's emotional baggage while secretly hiding from your own? What disempowered beliefs about yourself have you held on to that are related to your childhood experiences? And how would the quality of your life improve if you let go of these beliefs? Thank you so much for watching this video, and I encourage you to read the article on 60andMe if you haven't done so already. And for more information on my online courses, please visit udemy.com, type my name in the search box. And the next video and article I'm doing for 60andMe is going to cover more about unpacking your emotional baggage. And this is going to be how to overcome the urge to negotiate with your stuff in your bag instead of getting rid of it all. And thank you again for watching. And I want to remind you every morning, look into your mirror, smile at yourself and say, I am my own best friend, for I came into this world to be myself. For that I came. And thank you and all my best.